Okay, we should be back, and you should be able to hear me this time. Please let me know if you can hear me, because apparently using a different USB slot for your microphone, it doesn't register it. So yeah, but basically, I'm just gonna start back over. It's not too much. It's not too bad. So I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. But anyway, the World War II models are in separate pieces. So I'm gonna start putting the model together, and then we can go on and make the view model and get the animation rig started. So right now I'm opening up the master file, and then I'll drag and drop the rest of the pieces onto the model. Okay, you can hear me. Good. I don't. I was feeling great before I started the stream this time too because I had planned ahead, and I had done all the textures and the sound aliases, which cut like an hour and 30 minutes off of the time that it was going to take to do this. And then what do you know? I start streaming and my microphone's not on. So that's great, isn't it? All right. So now that I have the master file opened, I'm going to start drag and dropping the rest of the models on there. So here's the barrel. Drag and drop that on there. The shells, the receiver, and the stock. Easy enough, right? And this is how I connect the models. I'm not sure if everybody else does it this way, but I don't think it would make too much of a difference, honestly. But basically what I'm doing is I'm selecting the meshes, middle mouse clicking, and dragging them to the master file just to keep things tidy. And pretty much do the same with the joints. So this is the barrel, and I think this is the, okay, yeah. Drop that on J-Gun, delete this. This should be another barrel. Same thing, drop it on J-Gun, delete it. Meshes. Sometimes they do that because my middle mouse is broken, and I don't know, it does its own thing. And it's just gonna keep doing it this time. There we go. If you're wondering why I'm doing the Sonoff, the Winchester Model 21, I was originally gonna do the Thompson because it won that poll, but my Thompson is broken for some reason. I can't get this down here. I don't know why I'm struggling so hard with this. There we go. But yeah, my Thompson's broken, and it does this thing where they're not holding on to it, and it's kind of tilted a little bit. So I don't know what that's about. And the double barrel seems to work fine because I've done it beforehand, so I could get some of the stuff done, the textures and things. So I just figured, why not do the double barrel, because this is the gun that's giving me the most trouble in World War II at the moment because I'm trying to get it golden. And in, core team deathmatch and stuff, this gun's trash. You can be right on a guy and put both barrels on him, and you just get two hit markers and he'll turn around and kill you. Luckily, I've been playing hardcore, so that helps remedy the hit marker issue. And the gun has some pretty decent range in hardcore. Like you can pretty much snipe people with the sawn-off in hardcore, so it made the one-shot kills a lot easier to get. It's because I would. What would you? I'm planning on releasing like another bulk of weapons at some point. I'm not sure when though. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure when I'm gonna release like the next bulk, but I plan on doing it, and hopefully the next time it works. Because my first one it had issues where the sounds didn't work, and I still don't know why. Okay, so now I'm exporting the view model. Boom Gang ran off with it. What? What? As an enthusiastic shotgun, I agree with you 100%. Yeah. You would think for making you prestige the expeditionary division, it would be a lot better. In hardcore, it's great. In core deathmatch and stuff, it's hot garbage, and I refuse to use it in those modes. So now I'm going to open up the rig. I use Colley's conversion rig for World War II weapons, as you can see right on the screen. And I don't need this window open anymore. Now what I'm doing is I'm dropping the view model back into the view arms, and they should come up at the bottom. I think it's the exact same as I believe it's Infinite Warfare that does this. I've never ported an Infinite Warfare weapon though, so I have no clue. But what you want to do from here is, I think this is link IW7, and it didn't move. I didn't bind the model. Let's go back. Let's go back. I'm always messing something up. I did fine earlier. I did everything right, and now I let it get to me. All I have to do is open this up and then bind it, and then do this step again. Where did you get that shelf? It's the COD shelf. It's somewhere. If you go watch a weapon porting tutorial before I stumble over that, there should be some downloads. I would provide a link, but I don't know how to do links in streams, which probably sounds easy, and I'm sure it is, but yeah, I'm extremely new to this live stream and stuff still, and this is my 3rd stream, I believe. So let's bind this before I end up making a fool out of myself again. Okay, there we go. Make sure it's bound. Everything looks good. Before I also forget, rename this to tag flash. Does anyone do special animation for gun mods? There's plenty of guys that do make their own custom animations, and they're really good at it, but they're usually like one every 50 weapon porters. Like, they're a very select few. I'm pretty sure I just contradicted myself because I said there's a lot of them, and then I said there's not very many. But yeah, it sounds like something I would do. But yeah, there are some guys that make animations 100% from scratch, and they're usually pretty good. I can't, because I can't animate, and even if I knew how to animate, it would be hot garbage. The only thing that I've ever animated was the slide for the fire animation for that MP1911 that I did a while back, and that was just move the slide back like 1 frame, keyframe it, and then move it forward twice, and then keyframe it again, and that was it. It was a lot easier than making actual reload animations and stuff. You actually got 41 of those weapons working with sounds? Okay, that's cool. A lot of guys say that they've gotten the entire pack to work. Some people say they've only gotten a handful of them to work. And I don't know what that's about, but I'm glad you at least got some kind of use out of the weapons. And I've seen a lot of custom maps, Octagonal Ascension, I think it was called, and the hexagonal one, or I'm probably messing those up. They seem to have a few of my guns, and, you know, a bunch of other maps here and there. So that's cool. Now we can open up the rig and go from there. I should actually just use the other one that I already have, but this is supposed to be a kind of tutorial, so I might as well do the most of the entire process. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, MK Maxi. I changed my name. Yeah, I remember getting your comment about that. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I'd woken up one morning and I looked at my phone and it was like Sir Palpameme, I changed my name. And I was like, okay, I have to remember that that's MK Maxi. And luckily I've remembered it so far. So far. Just give me like 10 minutes. My memory's terrible. And I'm going to be like, who's Sir Palpameme? Okay, so when you're doing the when you're importing the weapons from, I believe, World War II and Infinite Warfare, I think those are the 2 games. Instead of just dragging and dropping the Miocene onto it, you want to import it. Make sure that root is selected, and this bottom option right here. I'm going to scroll over so you can read all of that. And make sure those 2 are selected. And then you import the model like this. Now, press this button and save this. This will be our animation rig. Save scene as. Save it over this. Change my name and stuff. Okay, reason why I asked is there's a massive amount of weapons from Warhammer 40k someone could do. I don't think I've ever seen much of that game. I don't think I've ever played any of them either. But I actually kind of want to look up some of the weapons right now, see what they look like. But right now I'm just making the animation model, so I just press the link T7 button, and let's see. You want to select tag view, select hierarchy, and I just export it with Richtofen's arm here, because why not? Save over this one. Speedy quick. And then we open up the animation rig again. Now we can start doing the animation, so that's going to be cool. However, I do want to give D&D a go at some point. Dungeons and Dragons, right? Right? I can't think of any other thing that's called D&D, so correct me if I'm wrong though. I don't know why I usually start with the reload animations first, make sure everything works. Because with the idle, something could be broken and you probably couldn't tell, but I don't know, that's just me. But after you import the animation, you want to press link T7 and get the bones, and it should select the stuff for you. Yeah, tag torso, tag cam bone, and then it selects the hierarchy as well. If you don't have those, you just click tag torso, and then control click tag cam bone, select hierarchy, and export, not X model, export X animation. 132. I've noticed that a lot of people's X anim export looks a lot different from mine. Like theirs is a little more advanced. And I don't know, I've tried to update mine a few times and it keeps looking like this, so I'm not exactly sure what that's about. Let me move this up because I think the chat's in the way. That was correct. Okay, cool. Playing Icedale. Old but good. I've never played a Dungeons and Dragons game. The closest I've gotten to that was Morrowind, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's probably the closest I've ever gotten to playing a Dungeons and Dragons game was Morrowind, and I can't get into that combat because it's just. I know it's like dice roll combat where you. I'm not even gonna try to explain it because I don't know how the dice roll combat works. But in Morrowind, in layman terms, it's basically just keep swinging. Like you should be making contact with the enemy, even though you're not. But the game is probably just gonna. It's like RNG, and you're gonna land a hit once every 15 hits. I don't know, it's really weird. I don't know if the stream's acting any funny. I don't know if it's buffering or something because it keeps saying that my stream health is going down, but I'm not actually sure what's happening. All right, I just finished the 2 reload animations, and I guess I'll move on to the idle and then go from there. I feel like I'm missing something or I'm doing something wrong, but that might just be because I forgot to bind the view model earlier, and it's probably just making me feel like something's going wrong. I don't know though. I love Morrowind, but the combat sucked, hence why I often played as a mage. I've never played as a mage, but a lot of people say it remedies the Morrowind combat. I've tried to play Morrowind a few times, several times actually. I've tried to play the original. I've tried to play More Oblivion, which is Morrowind mod for Oblivion, and it always ends up with me getting a Balmora and then like stopping completely. Okay, I did the idle. Let me get these out of here. So I did the idle and the reloads. And I just put the completely wrong animation away. I guess I'll do the inspect animation. Those sweet, sweet inspection animations. In my opinion, D&D is basically sort of like the system behind role-playing games. If you do some light tweaks, it usually can fit in anything, except Warhammer 40k because they have Dark Heresy for it. I have to move my chat on the left, it's easier to see, and move my OBS on the right. Okay, that's a lot better. That's way better. Now I can see chat a little better, and I can keep up with my stream health on the right side. I got a new desk, so I can actually fit all my monitors on the same desk instead of having one off to the side somewhere, so that's pretty nice. I'm just going to try to burn through these animations real fast, because I did do some stuff to alleviate time. I've done the textures and the sounds. I feel like I've said this before, but I've done the textures, I've done the sound aliases already. All I have to do is put it in the APE, do the bullet weapon file, and then go into the game, and that should be it. Shouldn't take too long. I just did the melee animation. I'll do the fire animations next. I don't know why that looks so funny without effects. I still need to look up those weapons. Are they melee weapons or are they actual, like, firearms? Or if you could call it a firearm. I don't know why I just reopened that. Oh yeah, Baker, your profile picture just reminded me. Thanks to Partisan Executioner, I have a New Vegas surprise coming up later. I don't know when I can upload it, but it's already finished. It's already in game. I could probably tease it a little bit. It wouldn't even be a tease. It would probably just be showing it all the way off. But I have a neat New Vegas surprise, and it's become my favorite weapon that I've ported out of the. I'm around 270, 280 weapons ported. This weapon is my favorite weapon of all. It's number one. So I'm excited, and I can't wait to show it off too. Okay, so I've done the fires. What's this? The Epic Inspect. I'm sure this is for one of the variants. Yeah, it's the variant with the foregrip. I don't need that. I'm actually gonna watch it, see what it looks like. That's pretty cool. I like that one. But I can't use it, so. On to the next. Is it possible to see the next classic from World War II? I can do it, but I haven't done it yet because World War II has made me salty about the PPSH. Because in multiplayer, that's literally the only submachine gun that people use. Every time I die, it's by the PPSH, sometimes the Type 100, but mostly the PPSH, and I cry. I cry every time someone kills me with that gun. Okay, so for ADS animations, if you've ever ported weapons, they are always different from instead of selecting tag torso and tag cambone and then doing the hierarchy, you just select tag view and tag torso. Don't select hierarchy and then export the animation that way. Pretty sure this was ADS up because I usually tend to click on that one first. Let's see if I was right. Okay, cool. If I remember my limited experience on 40K, there are plenty of both. Okay, that's cool. I love New Vegas. Who doesn't love New Vegas? Do the Mysterious Magnum. I have a surprise for the Mysterious Magnum, trust me. I was actually supposed to do it last year and I never got around to it. But trust me, I got some Mysterious Magnum coming to the channel soon. And I'm excited because 1, I love Fallout. 2, I love guns. 3, I love Fallout guns. And 4, it's the Mysterious Magnum. Okay, so ADS down next. Animations with shotgun. These are the World War II animations. Whoops, doing it wrong already. I'm glad I called that. But back to Fallout. If I could, I would have ported every gun from Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4. But it's mostly just the lack of having animations that would fit some of those guns, and actually, it's mostly just the lack of having animations that would fit. But luckily, thanks to World War II, they've opened up like a new horizon of animations to use. And you know what? I'm actually gonna show you guys the New Vegas surprise that I was talking about once we get into Black Ops 3. So that's gonna be cool. Watch my stream get taken down because of it too. Okay, did the fire. Let me get these out of here. That way I know which ones I'm done with. Alright, so we only have a few animations left. It kind of looks like he's getting ready to like bash somebody with the double barrel in that pose. Bear with me, I have a large bandage on my middle finger, so it makes typing a little more difficult than it should be. And I'm also typing around my cup, my microphone cup, because I still haven't gotten a microphone stand yet. I have one in my eBay cart, I just never purchased it. But what was I just saying? Yeah, I have terrible memory. If I stream long enough, you'll figure that out real fast. Because I've completely forgotten what I was talking about before I got into the tangent about my lack of microphone stand. Oh, I was talking about my middle finger. Yeah, I was playing around with one of my guns, and my middle finger got caught in between the slide and the barrel when I was releasing the slide, and yeah, that wasn't pretty at all. Don't play with guns, kids. And if you do, just don't play with them. Just make sure you're being safe. Pull out quick. Pull out game weak. That doesn't look healthy. Is it possible to obtain models from Grand Theft Auto 5? It is. I don't own Grand Theft Auto 5, and I was actually gonna port a weapon from Grand Theft Auto 5 a couple of months ago, but the only one I can find is the like engraved gold one of the assault rifles, and I didn't want to do that one. I wanted to do the normal one. I've seen somebody do a Grand Theft Auto 5 weapon or two, and I can't remember who it is. If I can find them, I'll try to link to them in my next video, if you're interested. I know they call this pull out first, but I prefer to call it first raise. I think that's how Treyarch does it. It's just nicer that way. How's the stream? Is the stream buffering at all? I feel like it should be because OBS has told me that my stream health has gone down like 11 times in the last 5 minutes. One guy ported the combat pistol. I swear somebody ported one of the rifles too, but I could be wrong. I might be thinking about the Far Cry one. But yeah, I'm probably thinking about the Far Cry gun because J-Zob, he ported the Far Cry 4, what was that gun called? I'm pretty sure it's like the POF or something. It's been a while since I played a Far Cry game. I'm kind of excited for Far Cry 5, but after watching the gameplay, it annoys me with the position of the guns on the screen. Like, I don't know why that bothers me so much. A little bit of buffer, but nothing major. Okay, cool. Stream's doing good? Okay, cool. Because, yeah, my internet's been really bad today. I was playing some World War II this morning, and I was trying to get some of the Bloodthirsties with the Car 98. And as soon as I picked up the Car 98, my internet tanked, and I just could not hit anything. My reticle would be on people. I would take the shot, and the round would just not make contact. So that's my life. For some reason, I only really start lagging when I'm trying to snipe. If I'm not sniping, my connection's fine. When I was using the double barrel on Operation Breakout, connection was fine. Picked up somebody's Car 98K off the ground and tried to get some Bloodthirsties. Nope. Died. Lagging. Speaking of Operation Breakout, for any of you guys that have played World War II, I'm pretty sure I asked this in the last stream. What do you think of it so far? Because my opinion right now is I'm enjoying it. I don't think I've put this much time into a Call of Duty game since I don't know when. It's probably Modern Warfare 3, and I think I also said that in the last stream. But it kind of brought me back into Call of Duty because I think after Modern Warfare 3, it was mostly just Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, and Battlefield Hardline for me. I'm sure you could see the trend there. And then after Hardline, I couldn't play Battlefield 1. I don't know why. I just didn't. The game looks amazing, so that's good. It looks great, but I just couldn't play it. I did play the beta, though, and the beta was all right. But I think the one thing that took me off of it was in the beta, the only gun that would ever kill me was the what was that gun called? Is the MP18. I'm pretty sure it was the MP18, and that made me cry. I feel like I exported this already. No, I didn't. Okay, now we're done. That's all the animations. Let me make sure. Okay. 17. Yeah, that's not even gonna work. That's all of them. Got the animation model. I don't bother making world models because I'm lazy. I'm sure you've realized this by now. But I got the animation model, so we can close this. Open up Chronos. Thanks, Asri and DTZ Porter, for providing this wonderful, wonderful tool. And start converting stuff. MP28, same thing, different mag. Well, that's Battlefield 1. Yeah, I was talking about Battlefield 1. Matter of fact, I don't like being incorrect on things. Let me see. Battlefield 1, P18. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is the same gun. But yeah, I hated that gun in the beta. That like the part that got me, and it's like a thing that it's a gripe that people have with World War II as well, and it's I'm pretty sure there was not that much submachine gun usage in the First World War. I'm not a historian by any stretch of the imagination, but the amount of people that were running around with MP18s and that one other gun where the magazine's in the top of it, it killed me, and it killed my whole taste for that game. And you could say the same about CoD World War II, but that's when the submachine gun started to really blow up in warfare. So I'm kind of fine with it there. I'll do the animations first. All right, now we can go into AP. We're pretty much 80% done. And you can see I already have like the bullet weapon file already started, and I have the view model in AP already, and I think I did all the textures just to cut down on time, because doing the textures, it adds too much time to streams, and I'm sure you don't want to see that stuff again, and I don't want to do it again. So it just makes it a little easier to do stuff. I see lots of custom maps with amazing ported weapons, but I don't have a game. That was my struggle for the longest time back in the World at War days. I would see people release these. The maps were pretty decent actually, and I used to think that they were official DLC that Treyarch was releasing, and PC got it first. And I was like 8 or something at the time. Was it 10 years ago? Yeah, I was about 8, and I was always like, oh man, that new DLC map looks great. And I think the two that I'm thinking of was, it was some Subway Christmas map, I believe, and some house. I forgot what it was. They were really popular World at War maps though. I don't have to texture the shotgun. It's already done because I did it like 2 hours ago. Now, let's get these animations in here. When I finally did get World at War for the PC, we had like this really bad. It wasn't a game in PC by any stretch of the imagination. It was just a computer for doing home computer stuff, and I could barely run World at War. But my 8 or 9 year old brain didn't comprehend ugly textures and bad frame rate. It was just, man, I finally get to use console commands. This is great. I'm playing Nocturne and Toten, and I can like have all the weapons and fly around and get hit 50 jillion times and not die. So I was pretty blown away by that. And then I'm pretty sure like once I learned how to install mods, which 9-year-old me, I think that took way longer than it should have to learn how to get mods to work. But once I finally figured that out, it was like a same with Oblivion. When I finally got Oblivion for the same not for gaming PC, um, using the console commands and going into the testing room and picking up all the armor and stuff was the best thing ever. I don't know if the stream is still up, but it says the stream just cut out on my YouTube, and it says that the stream health is really low now. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I think it's just my internet being lame. But I hope it doesn't keep doing that because we're so close to being finished. I'd hate for it to just go out. But if somebody could update me on what the stream is doing on your end, that would be great. You seem to have great luck when it comes to my streams. You had no problems at all during that? Alright, I'm almost done with these animations. Save so I don't have to do that again. Okay, now we're on to the stats. Now the thing about stats, I don't necessarily have the stats from World War II. No problems here. Thanks, man. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm still trying to figure out, is it because you do super chats? Is that why you have such good luck with my streams? Because like I feel like my stream could go off completely and you'd still be able to know exactly what I'm doing. Or is it the NSA that helps you keep up with my streams? Play the X-Files theme. But about the stats again, yeah, I just use guns that are kind of close to the weapons that I'm porting from World War II. Mostly just World at War stats or Black Ops 1 stats or something. Because I don't have a... If there's a forum or something, or like a Google Doc with the World War II stats, I really need that. Because so far I've just been using the UGX weapon editor and World at War stats. And I'm going straight for the sawed-off double barrel. I had a few, but I'm all the way in. UK. I seem to have a lot of viewers from like in Europe for some reason. Because I noticed like I have like 3, maybe 4 regular viewers that comment, and I'm pretty sure they're from the US. But most of the other guys, they're somewhere in Europe or somewhere on that side of the earth. Mr. Worldwide. All right, get the stat window out of the way. Make sure this stuff is right. Damage, ammo, rifle bullet. Nope. I wanted to do the alternate incendiary ammo thing, but it's kind of useless. I could probably do it like slugs instead of dang, that's kind of cool. I might do that. I might do that for the actual release video. I might make the instead of the alternate weapon being incendiary, it's gonna just be slugs. Reload. There's no segmented reload. I need to move this somewhere. Melee damage 150. It's the cheese Desert Eagle sounds that give me great connection. Oh my god. When I was making that, it was just for a couple of friends. Because it's like last December we had this meme where we were like hanging out, and I don't know where it came from. I think I had seen the video earlier and I just started saying boo-boo keys to people. And then we were hanging out at my friend's apartment, and we just like were shouting boo-boo keys the entire night until like 1 in the morning. And then the next day we just kept saying boo-boo keys, and I was like, I'm gonna make a SpongeBob textured Desert Eagle and make the fire sound boo-boo keys and bass boost it or something. That's how that came to be. It should have never happened. Make sawed-off double barrel with pistol shell ejects. Thanks. No, you get out of here with that. You cannot disrespect my chat with this blasphemy. One of these days I have to do a rocket launcher with pistol shell ejects though. 12 gauge. Just sawed off. Yeah, double barrel with 10 rounds. Yeah, the stream's doing that thing again where my stream health keeps going up and down. I gotta make this quick. They don't want me to show my new Vegas surprise, so they're trying to cut me off, guys. minimum. Where's the drop minimum? 15. Max 20. All right, the ammo is looking good. I really wish Treyarch and every like Activision subsidiary would stop using clip and use magazine. It makes me so angry, but whatever. That's just me. Clip banned from my stream. How do you ban people from streams? The first time I tried that one. Wait, did I leave that in the weapon pack? Whoops. Whoops. I didn't. I thought I took it out. I hope I did. I want to see the transit crew back. Didn't they die in one of the maps? I know they have their own like fan base, but I know the majority of the COD Zombies fan base didn't like them very much. I'm kind of half and half on that train. Where are the state timers? Oh, there they are. If you're wondering what I'm doing the stats right now, and I'm using the stats from the World at War sawed-off because it's probably the closest thing I have. The reload. I could probably just use the animation. Reload. 117. Getting some maths out, guys. Give me 1 second. Is that reload really 3.9 seconds? Jesus. No wonder I always die reloading this thing. I feel like it should be faster than that. No, that's the Wow, why is that reload so long? .43. Wow. I don't know if these reloads are actually this long, but I'll use them and see what they look like. Oh, they are. Oh man. Yeah, the what was it? I can't believe I still left that Desert Eagle in that weapon pack. I hope not very many people stumbled upon that one. At least Activision knows what a barrel shroud is. Could be worse. True. Reload add. I'll just take the one from the double barrel. At 265. I can't resize this. I'll move it over here for a second. I'm sitting here clicking on everything that I'm not supposed to click on. Quick drop, 0.25. Quick raise. Should be the same as the other one. .3. Sorry for being so quiet. I'm gonna try to find out a topic to talk about that's not COD World War II, because that's been my life for the last like 3 weeks now. All right, pretty much. I think I'm done with the state timers. I'm gonna try to burn through this stuff though, so we can get to that New Vegas special. I don't know if I want to show you all of it, but I'll just show you part of it. It's supposed to be a teaser. I don't want to give it all away. Crouch factor 0.8. 0.8. I apparently missed both of those keys when I was doing that. Ugh, that spread is disgusting, ADSing. I have a suggestion for our FPS. Space Hulk Deathwing. Do you care to elaborate on that? Because you've piqued my interest. Give me a summary of that, because I'm kind of interested in that. Decay rate, where is it? 5. 4. 4. Sort of thing Aliens, only both sides are kind of OP. I don't know why that made me laugh. Okay. Move. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ah, recoil, my favorite part. Since I'm so quiet, I guess I'll ask you guys questions. How has your day been? The most generic question of all time. Anything interesting going on in your lives? The best idea for a new game. At least you have someone that agrees. Making a Black Ops 3 map. Ooh, what map are you making? Something custom? Something based off something? $45, huh? If somebody would make a Metal Gear Solid inspired map, please please do. Because I would be down to play that. $260. 600. 50 and 10. Yep. Please, someone. That's exactly what I was thinking of too when I was saying that. Or make Liquid's battleship from Metal Gear Solid 4. I'm so mad at that part. Still mad at that part. I mean, I beat the game like a month ago, but well, I beat it again, this time on Big Boss Hard, and that ship gave me so much issue. Pitch 85, 100. Add the ability to be able to shoot rats and eat them too, and you have the greatest map ever. Anybody that just tunes in, they're probably going to be like, what? What'd he say? Report this man. Talking about shooting and eating rats. One thing I've always wanted to do, well, since I started streaming or started my YouTube channel, was I've always wanted to have like a gaming channel, but that's a market that's too oversaturated. And then the same with streaming. I've always wanted to stream playing games, but that's also oversaturated. And the games that I would end up streaming would be they're not necessarily like niche titles or niche genres. It would just be not PUBG and not Overwatch or Call of Duty or something. So no one would watch it except the handful of people who either like my personality or that game, which I'm fine with that because I don't see how people can manage streams where there's like 50 people watching. I can barely keep up with 6 people in a chat. I'd still watch it though. Thanks, man. You're my number one, the greatest person ever. Please, stream. Please. I'm so close to finishing. Don't be like this. Although, if you do make a Groznygrad map, hit me up, because I would play that all day. Basically, a Space Hulk is like a massive collection of spaceships that basically got stuck in the travel to different locations in the warp. And if you want to know what it's like, okay, I'm waiting on the second part. I'm pretty sure that doesn't make too much of a difference. I'm gonna not do that this time. I forgot what I named the animations for a second. I was like, is it sawed off? And I was like, oh no, it's Model 21. Wait, if you want to know what it's like, Point Horizon, a movie. Okay, cool. Even though I'm probably lost and don't understand any of that, I'm gonna say it's cool. The concept is cool anyway. I've always been interested in game development, but then I realized how unoriginal I actually am. It's like, oh man, this game would be so cool, and then you think hard enough and you're like, wait, this is literally just copying a game that I like. And granted, a lot of, media is made by being inspired. I wouldn't say copying, but being inspired by your favorite movie or your favorite game or your favorite book. Just look at Metal Gear. That's just that's like Kojima's what 70s 80s movies baby. Where are my ADS anim? I didn't do any of them. Luckily, that takes like 6 seconds. Bam, done. For the ADS last shots, I like to use just the fire animation because it's usually going to have more recoil. And I don't know why I do that. I just like to do that. When the Space Hulk is found back in normal space, they send in Space Marine Terminators. Look at the video about Arc Warhammer to know what those are. Will do. Will do. Alright, done with the animations. I do have to do the sound note tracks, so I mean that doesn't take very long. Do the melee animation, because why not? What's a shotgun that I just did? The toggle action? I have to get the FX because I don't feel like having to manually type those. No shell ejects, so that's cool. Open up a sound alias, drop the files in here. I feel like I've been quiet for like 5 minutes. I don't know why I did that. Let's try that again. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly make a upgrade weapon version of it, because you gotta have a pack-a-punch version. And I'll just use the name from World War II. Pretty sure it's called Last Model. I'll just call it Winchester's Last Model, because I think that was the original name before they took the Winchester Model 21 name off of it and just called it sawed-off. Model, medium. I'm pretty sure it's still 2 shots in that game. I don't use it very much. I'll just make the damage double. I just need something so I can have an upgraded weapon. Does anyone here play 7 Days to Die? I've never played it. I've only seen people play it. The only thing that I know about it is it's kind of like a I wouldn't necessarily call it a Minecraft zombie game, but there's like a building survival aspect and zombies. And what's not to like about building and zombies? Right now I'm just doing the what am I doing? I was making it to where I can pack-a-punch the gun. Now that I'm done with that, what do I have left? I'll have to change the effects. You didn't miss too much. You just missed me failing the first stream because my microphone wasn't turned on for about 7 minutes. And I basically have been porting the sawed-off double barrel from World War II. And it's like a weird, bad pseudo-tutorial. I'm not very good at making tutorials, so it's just basically a watch and follow, if you will. But yeah, you didn't miss too much. And I will be right back because it got extremely hot in my room. So I'm going to turn on the air. And I'm back. Squeaky chair is squeaky. You must confess your sins. It's like Minecraft Fallout 4 survival zombie game. That sounds pretty cool, actually. I don't know why I've delayed playing it this long. Speaking of survival games, I've played The Forest, and it was supposed to come to the PS4. Like they announced it on my birthday 3 years ago. It was December 6th, 2014. Still no news about that game coming out. And the same day they announced Gang Beasts coming to the PlayStation 4, and guess what? On December 12th this year, Gang Beasts is finally being released. Woo! Because I've been waiting on that game too. All right, I think I'm done in APE anyway. I don't believe I'm missing anything. Let's see. I'm gonna put the weapon in my zone file and woo. Well, that does kind of spoil it, so I mean, I might as well show it. Ruin my own dang surprise. All right, I'm linking it. I'm gonna do one last pass, make sure I'm not missing anything. Actually, before I link it. Now we can link it. So, now while we're waiting on that to link, let's talk. Let's get serious for a second. Damiano, hey, welcome to the stream, man. I'm just porting the World War II double barrel. Because a lot of people suggested it. Is there a thing for making custom Black Ops 3 game modes? I think people have made custom game modes. There's one that's kind of like Mario Party, which looks pretty cool. But if you mean like Infected or like a Battlefield style Rush or something, I think you could. I'm not exactly sure how though. Let's look at my beautiful Oblivion wallpaper with my nerdy Oblivion calendar in the top right hand corner. Serious talk. Will this gun be suck? This gun will be maximum suck. It's gonna be thick too, with like 7 C's. But then again, if the animations don't work, this gun's literally going to suck. So, nah, it will be thick. Thank you. See, Damiano has good taste. I like my guns like I like my women. Thick. You hear that? Thick. You gotta emphasize it. Let me check on this linking. Watch it tell me there's an error. Just wait. It usually happens. Oh yeah, I agree. But back to my nerdy Elder Scrolls calendar. It's Lourdes today, which is Saturday in Elder Scrolls. And the 2nd of Evening Star, which is December 2nd, of course. And it's the 20th era, 17th year. It's the nerdiest thing I said in like 5 years. But I'm proud, because Elder Scrolls is wonderful. Anybody that thinks otherwise can see me with the hands. I was planning on streaming again tomorrow, but then I thought about it. I was like, well, if I just streamed porting the World War II gun today, what would I do tomorrow? And I mentioned, like 15 minutes ago that I've always wanted to stream a game. And I might actually just do that tomorrow. Sort of like a chill, nothing serious, nothing modding related, kinda. I believe it's not modding related anyway. And it's just going to be me playing a game. I'm pretty sure I do have the streaming set up on my PS4, and you could like play, you could watch me play World War II, but there's going to be a lot of screaming, a lot of rage, and a lot of me dying. Now, I'm not a terrible player by any stretch of the imagination. I'm pretty okay. But, man, once you put that stream on, I'm just going to be garbage. I can feel it, sense it. Okay, that's not done yet. Error just... Hillary had some email errors. I thought it was Millennia 2. Are you correcting me? Do you know who you were talking to? Is that the best you can do? No, no. Raging is the best. I must see this. You will never see me rage because I gave my PlayStation microphone to my nephews, and I don't know if I could use any other mic for that. I actually don't know how streaming works on the PS4. I've only used it like twice, and it was my friend. She wanted to watch me play Zetsubo no Shima when it first came out because they had promised that it would be like super scary horror, survival horror thing, and she wanted to watch me play. I didn't say I wouldn't do it. I just said I don't know how to do it. But yeah, there's a lot of rage, a lot more than I'm proud of. This is taking a long time. But yeah, I mean, tomorrow I'm going to stream. I'm not sure what game I'm going to stream. It's a toss up between. Actually, it's not even a toss up. It's probably going to be CoD Madman, which is that Resident Evil fan game that I'm the sound designer for and the voice of Leon in it. You know, just because, you know, I've played it like 11 times already and I just wanted to play it again. And it's mostly to get exposure out there. You know, it's kind of like a shameless plug, like play this game I helped with. But I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. If you're familiar with Resident Evil at all or Resident Evil 4's history, and you know what Resident Evil 3.5 is, that's what that game is based on, which is pretty cool because I've always wanted to play that version of Resident Evil 4. I'm doing the low gothic calendar. Oh. Ah, I see now. Why'd you type it like that? Are you making fun of somebody or are you making fun of yourself? Are we done yet? Wow, why is this taking so long? It never takes this long. Let's just keep watching. Oh, it's finally doing the textures. Wonderful. Good thing we have good conversation, right, guys? I'm going to be off. Off the stream, off of work, off of school, off of your mind. I have stuff to do. I'm still confused. I'm pretty sure you mean that you're going to be like off the, not on the stream or something. Is that a potato? What is that? An ear? What is that? Ah, memes. Emox, welcome to the stream. I don't owe you a gun, but I'm going to give you a gun because you offered to help me in my time of need when my AK-74 was broken. You never did let me know which one you wanted, though. Or I haven't checked back at the message, and if you did, I'm sorry. I have to go and do work. Bye, lads. See you later, Sir Palpameme. It was great having you. You don't get to see the New Vegas surprise. Come back. I'm still trying to figure out if that's a potato or an ear. Someone help me out. Donald Trump, is that a potato or an ear? I've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes. That's not bad. All DLC weapons and zombies. Do you mean... Are you talking about World War II or Black Ops 3? I'm pretty sure you're talking about, like, the Sten and things that are in World War II that were leaked. Gonna have to switch to phone. Also, it's a potato. Oh. Yeah, World War II. Yes. Partisan was nice enough to give me one of those weapons, which I've already ported, and I'm gonna be showing it in this stream. It's the Warhammer. Oh, okay. Cool. Wait, you on Discord? I have some custom models too. Yeah, Partisan and Killer Potato talked me into getting on Discord, so I'll message you those relevant informations. Also, before I hop into the game, I'm gonna alert you ahead of time that my microphone might get lower. Please let me know if it does. I'm going to be talking the entire time once the game loads, so if you can't hear me, let me know in the chat. I should probably close this. I'm still salty that they made the Sten one of the DLC weapons for World War II, because I'm pretty sure when that game was being announced and they were talking about it, hyping it up, The Sten was one of the guns that they were talking about. I think they showed it at some point. But nope, gotta get it out of a supply drop. And I have terrible supply drop luck. My last like 15 rare supply drops have been grips and emotes and calling cards. Ugh. I hear you, yes. Okay, cool. Once I get in a game, just please let me know if you can hear me, because that's when it really starts to lower my quality. Or not quality, lower my microphone volume. I should probably turn down my speakers. The black screen. Wonderful. Beautiful. Darkness. Mystery. My voice got a little louder. So should I like back off the microphone or something? Some of the weapons were supposed to be in the base game, but you know, Activision. Yeah, sadly. Sadly. I just want the Sten, and I know I'm not gonna get the Sten. Like if I do get a weapon, it's gonna be one of the LMGs or something. All I want is the Sten. That's it. Okay, can you hear me or no? Prestige Zombies, welcome to the stream. Okay, I'm talking right now. Let me go over here. Okay, you can hear me now. Wait, is it because I tabbed out of the game? I'm gonna tab back into the game. Let me know if you can hear me or if it goes back low. Man, this is really confusing. Okay, so you can hear me right now. Like, you can hear me just fine. Too low. Oh my god. But do you know how to make the snow on custom map? I do not know how to make snow. Gotta go buy. Ah, Baker, you're missing the New Vegas surprise, man. Matter of fact, give. Whoops. I can't type today. Wow, I really can't type today. That's what I wanted to show everybody. But two people that probably get a kick out of that are not in the stream. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Alright, this could be several things. I'm gonna assume that that's the ADS being broken. Let's tab out of the game. Okay, now that I'm out of the game, I should return back to normal microphone level. If you could hear me, you didn't miss anything. If you couldn't hear me, it was basically just me talking about the 357 from New Vegas. And you could see that the double barrel was in my face. So I have to redo some of the animations. If you've noticed, I think out of the 3 streams that I've done, all of the weapons that I've ported in the streams never work during the streams. I always get them fixed after the fact. Yeah, I figured that it would be the ADS. I did say that in the game, but probably couldn't hear me anyway. So let's go back into this. Whoops. Yeah, the shotgun was definitely not suck or even thick. Well, the 357 hopefully will make it into the next bulk weapon pack. And, man, that is my favorite gun now. Like, that. Once I ported that, it jumped straight from the bottom straight to the top. It's my #1 favorite gun. I just need to remember to not take it out when I do the weapon pack. I don't think there's anything in the next bulk download that's going to be taken out because most of it's Treyarch weapons. Or not Treyarch weapons. Most of it's Call of Duty weapons. There might be a couple that I might take out, like the Metal Gear Solid 5 ones, because Konami, they don't play about their assets. If you're on Discord, if you're in the COD like modding Discord, I'm sure if you ask nicely, someone will be nice enough to give you those. Yeah, just everything about that gun. Thanks to the Reichs revolver that they're going to be adding to World War II soon, it has every relevant animation that I would need for a single action army. And man, I'm so happy. Actually, that technically that gun's not a single action army. I think in New Vegas it was based off the Ruger Vaquero, which is based off of the single action army, but it's a lot of technical stuff. Yeah, right now I'm just redoing the animations because I don't know where I messed up earlier, but I apparently messed something up bad, and thus the shotgun was tilted in my face and not in my hands where it's supposed to be. It's really weird though. Some of the World War II guns, I can port them like all the way through, not have a single issue. But there's always every other gun, it's like a catastrophic failure. Don't know why. Maybe that's me. Maybe I'm always skipping something or rushing. But that 357, smooth sailing. The Reichs revolver, smooth. Nothing happened. Nothing went wrong. I think the grease gun, nothing really went wrong. Actually, a lot went wrong, but it was easy to fix. And the what was it? The Luger was perfectly fine too. Whoops. I don't know how this one jumped to the top. I'm supposed to be using the Model 21 rig. Join the Sanchez private server, please. You are the third person that has asked me to join that server, and I guess I might as well join those. No one wants to give you the weapons? Really? Tag ADS, tag torso for World War II guns. Well, Partisan told me that it was tag view and tag torso, and I've had luck with ADS and torso as well. I have no idea at this point. But for the 357 or the Reichs revolver, I did torso and ADS, and it worked fine. Tag horse. Tag doggo. Tag healthy boy. Okay, let's try this again. It might have been the animation model. Let me redo that too. Well, no, if it's the animation model, then the gun's gonna be blown up. It's gonna be like separated, and it was all together there. So I guess it wasn't that. The amount of times I've had issues with guns and the amount of times I've fixed them, still suck at troubleshooting this stuff. Like, I'm garbage at this. Don't rely on me to help you fix your weapons, because I'm the one that needs help. Yeah, figured too. Well, my experience is if you don't do the animation model, your gun's going to be like a blowout model of the gun. The slide's going to be floating, and the barrel's going to be somewhere else, and the magazine's going to be somewhere else. Grab some of this arm here. Not animation. Well, might as well do it anyway, you know, just because. Hmm. You and me both, Damiano. I'm extremely lazy, and the fact that I've even ported any of the World War II guns is like amazing. Because I'm sure if you ever watch me port for an extended period of time, you know that my file naming conventions are terrible. Everything that I do is a shortcut. That's probably why I have so many issues. And yeah, if I can find a way to make it faster, I'm doing it because I love porting weapons, but it takes way too long, and not everyone has 2 hours to sit there and port a gun. 3 hours if it's a certain type of gun. 10 hours if I'm just sucking and I can't get it to work. Now that we're waiting on this to link, let's have more fun conversation. But yeah, like I said, that New Vegas 357, favorite gun now. Everything about it. I'm planning on doing some more Fallout guns because there was a poll in one of my videos like back in September or early October where I was like, vote for the game you want to see a gun from next. And Fallout won. I never did a Fallout gun. Yeah, I'll send you a message on YouTube with my Discord stuff, and I'll let you know it's me. I actually hope it works this time. But yeah, back to the getting in game. When I get in game, is can you still hear me, or does the mic go all the way down? Because so far that seems to be an issue. I'll watch back my videos, and once I hop into Black Ops 3, the microphone level goes all the way down. I need to actually figure out why it does that, and I have no idea how to check or how to fix it. One of these days, my internet's gonna stop sucking. One of these days. Yeah, once I get finished with the stream, I'll send you the message, so just keep an eye out for that. You know what? I'm not doing anything. I might as well join that chat now. I swear he sent me the message, but I don't see it. I didn't want to open Photoshop. I need to figure out what all this useless crap in my mod folders are, because, man, my Black Ops 3 takes 50 years to link. It shouldn't take this long. I just want to see a finished double barrel. The next time I stream, I'm going to make sure my internet is up to scratch because, oh my goodness, I don't think it's ever gone down this many times in one stream. If it doesn't work this time, I'm just going to cut the stream because I can't sit for like 7 minutes while this does its thing. I'm sure you don't want to see this either because it gets quiet. I don't have anything to talk about. And then the chat kind of just gets silent because I'm not talking about anything. Nothing interesting's going on the screen either. I need to find an interesting gun to port. So far, that 357 is probably the most interesting thing that I have. And some of the Killing Floor 2 guns are pretty nice too. Speaking of Killing Floor 2, there's more revolvers coming my way. So I'm excited. Because who doesn't love a good revolver? Okay, finish. Finish. About time. Okay, so you all probably know this by now. It's gonna get really quiet, so I'm gonna try not to say anything important until after the fact. Sounds like I'm destroying my keyboard. Bro, no. Why? I'm not doing this again. Let's shoot something at least. Okay, so as you saw, still not fixed. So I got some fixing to do. And once I get that stuff sorted out, it will be fixed and there will be a video. I'm kind of upset that I couldn't have it working for the stream. That seems to be my running streak of bad luck. When I'm streaming, I can't get stuff to work, and when I'm not streaming, I can just do it just fine. It seems like I'm extremely incompetent, which I am. But it's even worse when there's people watching, and this is going to be up on my channel later. So I guess that's going to be the end of the stream today. I might stream tomorrow, but just know it won't be modding of any kind or Black Ops or Call of Duty. It's probably just going to be me playing some random game, more specifically probably CoD Madman, which is a game that I helped work on a little bit. And it's just going to be a little chill stream if you want to come in and watch and hang out. I'm not going to be streaming for too long, maybe an hour, maybe probably a lot shorter than this stream. But that's about it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the donation, Donald Trump, once again. You're a wonderful person. But yeah, that's about it, guys. See you guys tomorrow if you decide to tune in.